Hey, how's it going, guys? Before we get into this episode, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a heads up. This is a phone interview, seeing that my boy DJ Cuban Link is in South Carolina and I am here in Florida. I couldn't get him into the studio to actually record, so the audio may sound different than most videos that we do upload. But leave your comments below, like it, subscribe to the page, go follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, support the brand, bro. If you have any feedback, hit me up, especially if you know me personally. Just hit me up with some feedback. But without any further ado, here's the episode. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Level Up Podcast. I'm your host, Ricky. I have a very special guest with us today, my boy, Lb Martinez, a.k.a. DJ Cuban Link. What's going on, my man?
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain. Out here living life in Florida.
Oh, yeah, man. We miss you over here in the Carolinas, though.
Man, I got to come back soon. I'm actually be in town in April. I got to go see Cole in Raleigh.
Oh, you going to the festival?
Yeah, I'm going to the festival, bro.
I'm jealous, man.
Me and Mike.
That's what's up.
How you living, man? What's been going on with you?
Well, I know it's been a minute since we both spoke to each other because we both went to the same school.
Yeah,
so, to York Tech, which is like a little small community college for people that don't know.
Oh man, the York Tech days.
So yeah, I've been straight busy, man. I work pretty much 24/7, 7 days a week, and it's worth every second of it. It's been worth it.
Yeah.
I'm still DJing. I'm doing DJing gigs here and there. I started my career job from finishing school, and
Okay.
I'm now running a blog page about music around the area, but I also want to make it nationwide, really. So I'm working on a blog page I'm doing.
Oh, cool. Let's dive into that. What's the name of the blog page? Go ahead and get your shameless plug.
Now, my blog page is called Linked Up by DJ Cuban Link.
All right.
I kind of just came up with the idea like that because I love music so much around me, and I listen to I can listen to any type of genre you could think of. Really, it's just the art I love about it. I love the art. So
Yeah.
the whole thing about Linked Up is right now I'm just focusing on hip hop on this website. So I'm pretty much starting as a blog page for kind of giving them a profile of these artists, producers, even clothing designers.
Oh, wow.
Anything media based really, and
Word.
and if you're an entrepreneur or a clothing designer, we're still gonna put you on there too. We want people to blow up,
Yeah. I feel
So
that.
yeah. So we're doing that. It's to help people blow up, and the blog page I run. So I have my website is yourlinkedup .wordpress.com,
Cool.
and I also have a Facebook blog page so people can like post their own stuff on there without relying on me to do it. So that way they don't have to wait on me to post it.
Wow.
So if they want to post,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say if they want to post like their music or their brand or their little entrepreneur business going on, they can post it on there instead of waiting on me to do it.
That's good. So it's public, so anybody can post on there.
Yeah, anybody can post on there.
Okay. And is it just generalized to one area? Is it artists in just one area?
When I first started, because I released the blog page on All Star Weekend.
Right.
It was just at first it was just for the Carolinas, but then I had other artists from like Virginia, Atlanta, pretty much down south, more like Florida too. I had artists from there that wanted to be a part of the blog page, so I told them that they can post the stuff on there. They just have to go on there and follow the page, and then whenever they want to post stuff on there, they can go ahead and do that.
Cool. I'm gonna have to float some talent your way because I found some talent while I was out here, like rappers, photographers, designers. I'm at Full Sail, so that's a school full of creative people. It's just
Oh yeah, no
the
doubt.
atmosphere is so creative down here. So I met a couple of different personalities, and I think they could benefit from what you got going on. I was thinking myself, I wanted to do a documentary of Carolina rappers.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you and I were talking about that.
Yeah. I was trying to get a team to get a documentary going. I just don't know how to go about it. But you see, like this blog, like the blog that you're doing, seems to be a good first step for that because that'll just get everybody in one area. It'd be easier for me to connect with different artists because they're all in that one space. So that's why I think it's a really cool idea that you had this whole blog post geared towards artists and independent artists at that.
And I ain't gonna front, man. I didn't think there was that many artists around, especially where I stay and around the Carolinas. I didn't think there was that many. But then I started doing some researches and I started studying around music around the area. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, there's some real good talent around here that people are sleeping on.
Man, listen, I thought the same thing. South Carolina is blowing up. South and North Carolina. Um,
Yeah.
they're doing big things right now. Charlotte just got put on the map big time. You know, we had All Star Weekend. Then the Baby just dropped his whole album. That's
Mm-hmm.
number 5 right now on iTunes. You know, he's repping the Carolinas, so it's really good time for us out here in Carolinas.
Oh yeah. Now that you got the gears kicking, it's time to just keep it consistent
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just keep trying to bring that talent that talent to the city.
yeah. I feel that. I feel that. So, like, how'd you get into the music scene? I know you love music. You said you love music a lot. How'd you get into it? Like, when did you first realize that music is something I want to do? Because I know you DJ. You know.
I ain't going front. Before I even did that, I was all about football because I was playing football at my high school,
Right.
Clover High School, and I wanted to play football, but I don't know what happened. Just like in my junior year, I just didn't have the love for it no more. So right after my junior year, I was like, all right, I like food, so I'm gonna do culinary, and then I don't know what happened. I just didn't have the love for it like that, and then
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It kind of I did like a reflection one day to myself, and it kind of like threw me back when I was like a little kid, because I'm originally I'm from New Jersey, Paxton, New Jersey, and
Word.
when I was a little kid, me and my dad would go to the barbershop every Friday, and we would see this man that had a brown paper bag full of like mixtapes.
The
This man would like
bootleg
sit,
man.
yeah, the bootleg man. So my dad would buy a mixtape almost like every week, and I would always hear like the newest shit coming out, like
Mm-hmm.
the newest music, hottest artists out there, and I would just like listen to them. And like when I got older and I had my own CD player, I used to steal the CDs from my dad's car so I could listen to them. And then when I did that reflection, I was like, man, I love music so much. Like I don't know what I should do with it. And then I started. When I got older, like around 18, I would go to the clubs and I see DJs, because you got the DJs right there in the club doing
Yeah,
their
yeah.
thing. And I was like, man, I feel like I could do something like that. And it was literally like that quickly. I got my turntable and I just started playing around with it. And then by New Year's Eve, I think it was 2015. Yeah, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I did my first house party and I killed that shit.
I think I was there. Was I there?
Yeah. You was
I
there.
was there for that. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah. It was that big house party that had like 300, 400 people out there.
yeah. Yeah, man. Oh my God, those were the
And then,
days, bro.
yeah, bro. And then I remember it exactly because the week after that, there was the biggest club in Charlotte hit me up and told me that they saw my videos on Instagram and they wanted me to DJ there. And I was like, bet, I'm gonna do it. And then just man, bro, I kept continuing it, bro.
That's what happens, bro. It only takes one thing to bring you some exposure and the right person to see it. You can just take off from there, man. But
Yeah, and
then
I
it all.
remember.
Oh, go
I don't
ahead.
know.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I remember that club had an Instagram page, and they asked, "Who do you want to DJ here?" And there was like 50 tags of my DJ name on there.
Yo, that's lit. That's what's
So
up, man.
my name was tagged like 50 times on there, and they called me and they said that.
Word. So it's just a journey for you, man. First from football to culinary. Well, I think everybody had a culinary phase. Cause I had a culinary phase. I was like, I want to be a chef. And
Man, and then I saw the price to go to
yeah,
school for it.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll
Nah.
just cook at home.
I'll cook for myself.
Yeah.
I'll teach myself. But that's kind of like the same with me. Cause right now I'm trying to break into the whole media thing.
Mhm.
And you know I'm a designer. I do my graphic design. I do all my artwork.
Mhm.
I thought I wanted to make a career out of that, but I started listening to podcasts.
Mhm.
You know, Charlemagne has his damn, I can't talk. Brilliant Idiots podcast. Joe
Mhm.
Budden has his podcast, and I just like music, and I like the whole music news type of thing.
Mhm.
So once I started listening to that, man, it took off for me. Like I was just like, I'll buy my mic, I'll buy some good headphones, I'll start learning how to edit audio, and I guess it's like once you start once you find like what you want to do and you have a genuine passion for it, it just comes easy. The equipment you have to buy is no issue. Like you'll buy it, you don't really care. Whatever you have to do to get it done, you'll do it. And I think that's the same with you right now, because bro, you're taking off. Like when you got the internship, we're at Power 98.
Yep.
I was like, yo, my boy is making moves. This man is out here.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you a little something about that. I got lucky with that, honestly, because I felt like it was hard to get an internship there. I remember exactly how it happened because it wasn't that long ago, obviously, but like it was just a memorable moment. I remember I had 2 weeks left to find an internship, or I had to like take these summer classes over at the school, which I didn't mind, but I would also want an internship just so I could get the experience of it.
Right.
So I got shut down by like 2 hip hop radio stations in Charlotte. I got shut down by them. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. People are gonna say no.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
the
I was
industry.
like, all right, Power 98 is my last chance to get there. So as soon as I applied there, I emailed the manager there. I said, hey, this is Lb Martinez. Here's my cover letter and here's my resume. I'm, hopefully I get a response back from you. Thank you so much, Lb Martinez. Literally like 5 minutes afterwards, he responded and said, you got an interview at such and such. And I was like, oh shit, because I didn't get a haircut. I looked rough. So literally, I went all the way to Charlotte, from Rock Hill to Charlotte, to go get a haircut because they were open late over there. And interview went good, and they said, "All right, you're in." And I was like, "Awesome." And then just from there, it was awesome. I even stayed extra hours there, so like the guy in the morning show at B101.9, because they're both sister stations,
right?
So they both work together, and he goes by Fly Tie. He's also a host for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah,
and I got up with him, and he was like, "Yo, if you want to come in early in the morning and get more experience, you can do that. And plus, I'll probably get you on some late night shows on Saturdays." And I was like, "Bet." So I was literally staying there from 5:30 in the morning to almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon every 3 days. Yeah, it was like 3 days a week, 4 days a week.
Dang, bro, you was out here grinding.
And I wasn't getting paid for it, but it was worth it so much. It was worth it. It wasn't a paid internship, but hey man, it was worth it.
In the long run, that experience is gonna pay off more than any paycheck that they probably could have given you, because that experience is worth a lot.
Oh yeah, and I got to do my own show too. That was fun.
Oh, did you get the interview artist? Right, you got the interview artist, right?
No, well, I didn't get to interview them. But I was pretty much watching the interviewee,
right?
Like interview the artist. Like I remember when YG came to the station, and Miss Vanyetta, she does the midday show at Power 98, and I was pretty much doing the recording. So I was doing the media part of it. So I was recording YG's interview while she was interviewing YG.
Okay.
So yeah, it was still a fun time, I mean, like I said, besides the artists, I met other people like comedians, football players, basketball players.
Word.
Yeah, it was fun though.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I need to try and slide into something like that. But so let's segue. Let's talk about this event that you're throwing. I saw this flyer, and
yeah,
put me on that flyer.
I'm so excited. Yes, I'm so excited. So I put you on that flyer because I'm definitely gonna need you over there to do a live podcast over there. But we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it.
But I got this event going on the day before my birthday, which is on May 4th. It's linked up. It's pretty much a promotion for my blog page, but not really focused on promoting my blog page. It's more like a community volunteering help that I'm doing.
Right.
So my event is gonna be on May 4th in Clover, which is where my hometown is, where I live, and it's gonna be a canned food drive, which means like if you want to come inside to this event for free, you gotta bring a canned food or dry food. It don't matter how much it is. You can go to Dollar Tree for it. There's just a lot of people in my area who can't afford food at the moment. Right. Times is rough. So definitely want to help out my city for that. So in order to get inside, you got to bring canned food or dry food, and pretty much have a good time. Really.
Yeah.
Right now I got two performers. First one's Billy Hatch. He's from Clover, and
Okay.
he's been killing it lately. He just drops music whenever he wants. Really.
I'm gonna have to
um,
look into him. I
he's just
haven't heard of him.
he's dope, man. I ain't gonna front. He's dope. But he just drops music whenever he wants to, and I love that. You don't want nobody
Yeah, yeah.
controlling when you want to drop your music, so
Right.
he just drops it whenever. And he just released a mixtape just recently too. On March 1st, he released it, and I'm pretty sure it's in all platforms. And then the next performer, he goes by Smoke God
Hey.
Mills,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was from Open Minds from a couple of years back from Open
Hmm.
Minds, and I don't really have nothing to say about him because he's just been killing it. You just can't say nothing else
Nah,
about it. He's
you
just been
really
killing it.
can't because that man's been out here working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and his twin brother, my boy Cash Kennedy, him and his twin brother
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
killing it, and
yeah.
he's another one too. Whenever he's ready to drop music, he just drops it, and he makes
Yep.
sure he gets paid for that music too because he puts it on Apple Music, and I know he puts it on iTunes, and he got on some other websites where he could get paid from it. So
Word,
he's
word.
been doing his thing. He's been doing his thing. I'm pretty sure he knows the game, so that's why you can't really say anything about it because he just knows the game already.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
remember back in the day.
yeah, and then right now I don't know if I want to have two more performers. I'm thinking about it. So if anybody listening and you got any good music, y'all can hit me up through my Instagram, which is at DJ Cuban Link, or you can
Hmm.
go on at linked underscore up underscore CLT and send me your music because I'm looking for two performers because I wanna put on a good show.
Okay. Do they have to be local? Do they have to be from the like surrounding area? Can they be
No,
from
they don't.
anywhere? They
They
just
could be
want to
from any.
travel.
Yeah, yeah. They could be
Okay.
from anywhere really.
Okay. Cool.
So
Cool.
yeah, and hopefully I have a lot of canned foods and dry foods to donate to them, and just go from there. And if this goes good, then I'm gonna keep it going. But I want to
Yeah,
do it in
man.
like different cities.
That's a good thing. The whole I like the idea of giving back because you give back to the community, you're gonna get from the community. They're gonna
Yeah.
back you. So it's a good way to basically build this relationship with your people. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm looking forward to being there. I'm definitely going to try and be there. Like I'm taking off from work. I'm making reservations with flights. I'm doing it. I gotta be there.
Yeah. And I've also got some clothing designers that's gonna be there. They're gonna be selling their clothes there. So they're gonna do like pop up
Word,
shops.
word.
So yeah, I'm definitely excited. It's just gonna be a big not networking party, but it's kind of like
Hmm.
getting to know us.
Word.
Just getting to know who we are and what's our purpose. And like I said, if this goes good, I want to do it in other towns and cities. Like if this goes good, my next move possibly is the Rock Hill because I know there's a lot of artists in Rock Hill. So
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
want to. I want to work with them, and like I said, just keep it going from there.
Okay, okay. That's ambitious. I like that. So, have you heard about this? What's his name? Jussie Smollette, however you want to pronounce his last name.
Yes,
What's your
man.
take on
Yes.
this? What's your take on this whole? I guess we can call it a scam. Uh,
Well, with the news going on, I feel like I can't really say that much about it in a
Yeah,
way because we don't know the full story yet. It's kind of crazy how we don't have the full story yet.
yeah,
Do I think it's a scam? If everything that's correct with the evidence and all that, then yeah, he played everybody,
right.
which which is kind of messed up because you got people who are looking up to you, especially in the LGBT community, who are
Yeah,
looking up to you
right,
as like not an icon, but more like a movement, like the person
right.
who
An,
pushes for that movement.
an
You
advocate
know,
for the movement, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I understand. I slightly understand how he doesn't want President Trump to be our president no more. But let's keep it 100. He's our president no matter what. Like we can't do anything about it unless he gets impeached.
Right.
You know. And I'm not really the type of person to talk about politics like that because I don't really. do it that much because if I don't know anything about politics, why do I need to speak about it?
Exactly.
But
I feel that.
if you're a type of person, especially as a public figure who's trying to promote that, you shouldn't be doing that one at all, really, because
I
like,
agree. I agree.
especially in Chicago, where Chicago has so much
Negativity
crime
going
rate, it's
on. Yeah.
negativity and crime and violence and all that. That's not the right place to do it at. And
And go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, you go ahead.
Okay. My thing with it, it's a touchy subject because uh if it happened to him, like if he did get beat up, then it's a hate crime,
Mhm.
right? And hate crimes are some of the most heinous crimes, or is one of the most heinous crimes, in my
Mhm.
opinion. So it's kind of hard for me to judge it because if I sit here and be like, "Oh, he's faking," or "Oh, that's a lie," or he staged it, and it turns out to be true, then it's just like, oh, I kind of fell in the trap of not believing somebody when they said that a hate crime happened to them, because that seems to be the climate nowadays. Somebody says something happened, and they're the victim of something, and most people are just like, "Oh, you lying," or like, "Oh, it didn't happen."
Yeah,
And
man.
I don't wanna be that, but at the same time, there's a lot of evidence that's saying that he could be lying, and that
Yeah,
and it's just like, I guess I'll have to sit back and wait until everything is out. He did get charged, right? He got charged for a felony.
yeah,
Uh, so I guess we can say he's guilty of lying if he got charged.
yeah. It's just wild, man. And especially if you're doing something, if you're pulling a stunt like that.
Yeah,
And when people pull stunts like that, you don't really think a celebrity would actually do that. You think of more of like just a normal person, like you would see in the street, hanging out with you,
yeah,
do something
yeah.
like that. But no, you got a celebrity that did this, and
My
it's
biggest
just
question is why?
yeah, yeah.
You're
And
making
I
so
and I
much
see
money.
and he's saying that it's about his salary, but really he was trying to make the president, trying to get everybody to point fingers at the president.
Mm,
And when you do something like that, it kind of makes, I don't want to say it makes Democrats look like crazy, but you're making it look like that because
right.
you're pulling a stunt like that. And and like I said, man, especially with the LGBT community, they're definitely disappointed at him. I can tell you that right now. They're disappointed right now,
I
and
feel like a
I'm
lot
pretty
of
sure they want
people
a good,
are disappointed with him
yeah,
right now.
and I'm pretty sure they want a good explanation of why you did it.
We'll see in the coming days
Yeah,
what's going to
and
happen to
like I said,
him. You know.
I hope it turns out good, and I don't want to say I hope it was a hate crime, but you don't want it to say like, yeah, I lied about it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
And I hope they find some type of justice from it.
yeah, I hope so. If he did lie about it, then he needs to face some type of consequences.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
whether that be jail time, a fine, whatever it is, he needs to pay for whatever he did.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
so, have you? What about this whole YNW Melly? You been following that?
Yes
The
and no.
yes and no.
From the story that I heard about it, that's crazy. If he really did plan all that.
To me, it sounds outrageous. For those of you who haven't heard, I don't know how you wouldn't have heard, but who haven't heard the story, YNW Melly turned himself into the cops for the murder of his two friends. When they were shot, he said they were shot in a drive-by shooting, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he said they were shot in a drive-by shooting. But now he's come forward. He turned himself in for it. He said he loved his friends and his family and all his fans, and then he gave himself over to the cops. Um, there's rumors going around right now on Twitter saying that he has multiple personality disorder, Melvin and Melly. Do you believe that?
I didn't hear
Do
about
you, do
that, but
you,
damn.
you didn't hear about that? You
No,
haven't
I didn't
seen
hear about
that?
the personality part.
Oh, that's all over the place right now. They're saying Melvin and Melly um, are just two of his personalities, but he apparently has multiple personalities.
Oh wow, man.
Um, yeah, and Murder on My Mind, which came out a year before all of this went down, is supposed to be one of his personalities. Um, and he's saying that one of his personalities is making him have murder on his mind. I was like, that's probably just a theory. I don't believe that.
Can
I,
I
I
say
don't know.
something? can I just say this one thing real
Go
quick?
ahead,
And
go ahead.
it's kind of it's relevant. So I have never seen so many new artists that come out, and literally as soon as they blow up, boom, the feds are right on them.
We touched on that last episode. Oh my god. Good. Listen, I think the music industry is working in cahoots with the feds or law enforcement.
You think so?
Yes. And it's just too prevalent. It's just too coincidental. Like, oh, this person had either gang ties or like street ties. They got picked up by a label, and as soon as they blow up, boom, they go to jail. Or
Yeah.
like, and it's happened too many times to say, oh, it's random, or that's just a trend. I think it's something that's calculated or formulated. That's just a theory. Don't come after me, FBI. I don't know anything. I'm just talking. So my agent that's listening to me right now, do not report me. All right.
But yeah, man, it's just it's getting crazy like that. Like as soon as they blow up, the feds are right on them, just like quick.
Yeah. And speaking of that, I feel bad for 6ix9ine in a way, kind of,
I
only
ain't going.
because.
I
Oh,
ain't
go
going
ahead.
front. I was gonna say I ain't going front though. If I got screwed by the label that
Mm-hmm.
try to steal money from me,
Mm-hmm.
also had my baby moms sleeping with almost every dude in that label,
Right.
and then getting planted on with a bunch of shit. You damn right I'm a snitch.
Listen, and let's not forget that his label, quote unquote, was the gang. It was the Nine Trey Gangsta Bloods. That was
Hmm.
his label. So
Yeah.
I mean, same. I agree with you. If all of that's going on, like you're stealing from me, you plotted to kill me, you were using my money for illegal activities, you had sex with my baby mother,
You
like
better call me Chuck E. Cheese because I'm
you're
gonna
right.
rat on your ass.
Right. Right. Don't call me a snitch either, because at the end, somebody told me, you're not being loyal to the man, you're being loyal to the game. To me, I think, okay, it's kind of dumb. One, because the game has done nothing for me. If I'm sitting right here in this courtroom facing 47 years to life.
Hmm.
Secondly, they weren't looking out for me. Why would I look out for them?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that I feel bad for him. He is cooperating though. It's sad to say that if he does get off with no time and they try and put him in witness protection, they better do it quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll live on the streets. He
I think
probably
I think I think he's gonna be fine. Honestly, he's gonna get the security because he's been on top of security like ever since he's been blowing up. Security's been his security grows and grows and grows,
hmm.
and then also I'm pretty sure he bailed out the people that he snitched on too, though, didn't he?
I think he only bailed out one, and that
Because
was
that was
the
cool.
one
That
that
was
was,
Cuda.
yeah, he bailed out Kuda, and that's just because that was genuinely his man's. Like he rocks with him more than he rocks with like Shotty and anybody else. So
Yeah.
that's cool, but he's still like, I feel like the 9 Trey is gonna be on him. They're gonna be ready for him. And I feel like Shotty has some type of connection in the streets, and it's just gonna circle back around to 6ix9ine. And it's gonna be hard for him to be in witness protection. This man has 6ix9ine tatted all over himself.
But
And
you
yeah,
know, feds are gonna be on top of that shit though if that ever happens.
man, so this is gonna be like a movie. They're gonna give him like new face, new everything, bro.
But like as soon as if Shawty were to allegedly do something like that, the feds already gonna know. Like, all right, yeah, this man right here planted that. Like, he the hit, so we're going after him right now.
Mm. It's wild. Because I remember when Chief Keef got shot at in Manhattan, and everybody said it was 6ix9ine. I was like, 6ix9ine ain't shooting nobody. Like 6ix9ine ain't ordering hits on nobody. Well, apparently he ordered that hit. I was like, wow, this man's out here doing people dirty.
Yeah, man.
But
The game's getting crazier, bro.
yeah,
This whole rap industry is getting crazy.
And what let me know that it's getting really crazy was when 21 Savage got picked up by immigration. That right there is probably the last straw for me.
Yes.
Yep.
But also, I'm gonna send a little message to these artists real quick that are listening, because there's like like all these some of these rappers they're dealing with all this crime, like how do I say it, like they're dealing with all these feds coming after them as soon as they blow up.
Right.
When if you were to start to blow up, to all these artists, if you really start blowing up, leave your bullshit behind and start fresh.
Right.
Leave all that bullshit that you got going on. Anything, leave it behind. Don't keep it. Don't keep that same energy. Start your new energy with positivity and motivation to just get out of that. Get out of that, because you don't need to be there no more. Because there's a lot of artists who, I'm not gonna say a lot of artists that I know that are blown up. But, they got clout in a way, but they're still stuck on the same bullshit, which is not good for them, because it's not going to look good on them in the end.
No, it's that makes me think about what Offset said in his Breakfast Club interview, about why he changed his music. He said, I'm growing, I'm getting older, and I'm getting richer, and it's just like I can't do the same stuff I was doing 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I have to mature. My music has to mature. My personality has to mature. So it's just like he basically knows that as he gets older or as he moves further along in this music industry, he can't do the same stuff. Like, some stuff is off limits to him, especially when you gain some notoriety. You just can't do the same things. And I feel like people don't think that. They think just because they're getting money and they're kind of rich, they can go out here and they do whatever. They pay certain people off, or they're kind of like untouchable. But that's not the case. And I think the government is making that known very well right now, that rappers are not untouchable. You can, in fact, be touched.
Yeah. And I feel like the feds are just setting an example to these artists, because like I said, they're just going after them. As soon as they blow, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna look this man up right here. Oh, he got rap charges. Boom, we're gonna review him right now."
And I think the biggest thing is that some of these rappers are fighting charges or fighting cases before they even blow up. So by the time they blow up, that's even more of an incentive for whoever filed the case against them to work harder on said case. And I think it just comes back to bite them, So
definitely
that could be a thing. That could be an issue.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wish all the rappers good luck. Be safe out there. Not even rappers, just artists in general. Anybody that's gaining a little bit of clout, just be careful out here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's grimy out here.
Yeah.
Oh man, so thank you for stopping by, bro. It was good talking to you, man. Let the people know where they can find you at. You got
all right,
social.
so on Instagram it's at DJ Cuban Link, CUBANLINK. Also on my blog page, Instagram is link LINK underscore up UP underscore CLT. And if you want to go onto the blog page, it's I'm gonna tell you one quick thing about the URL. They messed me up my URL, so I am talking to them right now about fixing this. So sorry for the grammar correction, for incorrect grammar, but it's YOURLINKEDUP.wordpress.com, and then that's where you can go into the blog page, and you can see the posts that I made. I'm about to post a flyer on the page right now, actually, and y'all can see the flyer from there. And hopefully, I have a big, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a big crowd coming over there.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure you will. Anytime you throw something, it's pretty big.
Especially if it's a free event too, they're gonna love that. And actually, the email Smoke God told me that the streets is talking already, because they were asking him about the party. So he said streets is talking already. So I feel like it's gonna be a big crowd there, man. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see everybody in May. I can't wait to. Hopefully, I get to, you get to come over there and we could do a live podcast over there.
For sure.
And get you started over there, and hopefully, vendors make some bread selling their clothes, and just have a good time, man. I'm ready for it, bro. May 4th, 2019. It's also my birthday, so I'll be 25. So
Hey, the big 2-5, big 2-5.
Yep. So we're gonna not only that we're celebrating my blog page there, we're gonna be celebrating Cinco de Mayo, a.k.a. my birthday, and it's gonna be dope, man.
Word. Well, I can't wait for that. I'm definitely gonna be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You guys heard it here first. Be there, be square. That was corny. I don't care. That rhymed too.
That rhymed.
Listen, somebody give me a deal. Somebody sign me.
Put this man in the booth right now.
Man's not hot. Okay, man's not hot. But yeah, man. Thank you for stopping by. I'm definitely gonna talk to you after this about this documentary I'm thinking about doing. We need to get on that.
Yeah, and thank you so much, and also congratulations on starting your podcast here.
Thank you, sir.
And you know, as another person who's doing a lot of things like here around the area, just keep it moving.
Same to you, bro.
Don't worry about what people say or think. They could, you're gonna have people that's gonna say this shit's whack. No matter what, you're gonna have somebody that's gonna say this shit's whack. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that's just a push to make it even better. Because
right.
I already have people saying that the blog page is a little whack, and I'm like, all right, thank you for telling me, because I'm gonna fix it. I want to fix it.
That shit is whack.
So, it's a push to make it better. So
right.
That's what it is, man.
That's what it is, bro. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to Level Up Podcast. This is episode 5. I will see you guys next week. We have somebody else coming on. We have another guest. I will be announcing that on our Twitter, our YouTube, and our Facebook page. So keep it locked. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.